Welcome. This is a quick video on upgrading the camera for the new SYMA X5 series. So this is the camera shown here. It's supposed to be a 720p 2 megapixel camera, but the quality is really not that good. So we're going to modify it using a SQ8 mini high definition camera. So the SQ8 has some weight issues and some overheating issues. So we're going to get around that with this modification as well. Alright, so getting straight into it, this is what we're going to hope to accomplish. It's a hybrid modification of adapting the body of the X5 camera and the mounting system that it uses, and using the front of the SQ8 mini camera. So this is what the final product should look like, and it looks pretty cool. Alright, so step one is taking apart the body of the original camera. So we want to use the shell, the mounting plate, and disregard the camera inside. Okay, so step 2 is to dismantle the SQ8 mini camera. So the main problem of using this camera on the quadcopter is that it's quite heavy, because the body of the camera is made up of metal. So we're going to cut down some of that weight by removing the back plate of the camera. And it also has heating issues when charging and discharging. So to reduce some of that, we're going to place the battery inside the X5 camera casing, which actually has some holes for ventilation as well. So step 3 is attaching the SQ8 mini camera to the body of the existing camera. So the way I've done this is to make a small hole in the top of the plastic body and to line up the holes with a screw. But first we're going to place the battery inside the casing, and we're going to use some hot glue just to attach it. Now this nice long screw comes out of the attachment parts that comes with the SQ8 mini. Now we want to use the existing screws to reattach the body back together. So step 4, what we want to do is attach the camera using the hot glue again, and we just want to do a little dab here and a little dab there and try to line it up, and then eventually we're going to use the hot glue to go all the way around and attach it as best we can. But we are going to avoid the side where it plugs in for charging and where the SD card goes in. So most importantly, you just want to make sure that it's lined up and it's square and it's pointing in the right direction.
Jack it up.
The hot glue does look a little bit messy. So we also want to turn it on, make sure it's working. Hold down, then blue light is 720p. purple light is 1080p, then the red light is photograph mode. Press again and it goes back to 720p, and then a long press will turn it off again. So step 5, the last step, we're going to reattach the base plate, and we're going to do this with the 2 original screws, but we're not going to hook it under like it was before, and the reason for this is that we can use this to adjust the height or the direction of it a little bit on site or wherever it's necessary. This is the test footage shot in 720p. This camera is not that good in low light conditions, but it's still pretty good.
Jack it up.
Okay, so the final result has a good camera now and looks pretty badass.